Welcome to Let's Get Twiharded, Twihard, with a Vengeance. Eclipse, ooh, with your hosts, Jeff Kunkel and Aislinn Kunkel.
I don't know, maybe he actually did leave his heart there.
Right.
Like, on the bedside table.
Yeah, but we haven't established, because, like, I don't know.
Well, he's cold to the touch, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right, but, like,
So he doesn't have circulation.
Yeah, but, like, watching the movies, like, I don't know how true the movies are to the book when you just remember a vampire.
They're almost literal stone
Yes.
in the movies. Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Like, you see a guy get, like, his arm broken off, and it's, like, he's like, made of crystal or some shit.
Oh, really?
And
Yeah.
I'm just like, how does that even work? Like, how do you move if you're, like, fucking solid rock?
Just magic. Like, at that point, it's literally just magic. Like,
I guess.
yeah.
Alright, so...
But then, like, if they're literally solid rock, where does the blood go? Like,
Right? And I mean, this was just a limb. I don't know.
They've got a hollow leg. That's where the blood
Right.
goes. Yeah.
But they do rip off someone's head, and it looks pretty much the same. So I'm just like, is that just what happens, like, when you rend the body? Like, it just crystallizes
maybe.
like that?
Maybe it's like that, the kinetic goo. You know, like, it's like
Yeah.
a liquid when it's sitting, but if you, like, rip it, it tears. So, like, vampires, they're like...
That's
maybe
what
they're like
made out of?
They're like spiders, and it's all pneumatics. It's all just goo inside, but like it's this.
I'm pretty sure if you rip a spider's leg off, goo will come out.
Well, yeah, but the vampire goo is like the kinetic goo.
So they're like spiders filled with kinetic goo.
Yeah, yeah. Except their kinetic goo stays solid after it becomes solid. So they're like human spiders full of cornstarch and water.
Okay.
That's basically...
Glad we cleared that up.
Yeah, it's probably when all their organs decompose.
Yes,
it creates cornstarch
Oh,
and
God.
water.
Yes. It turns into cornstarch goo. Yes.
Didn't you once have to drink, like... Or no, that was corn syrup.
That was corn syrup. Yes, I
Ooh,
drank.
definitely
Speaking of vampires.
Definitely
Oh
different.
my god. It was years before I had syrup on pancakes again. It was, yeah, I drank.
Have you seen how much cotton candy he can eat? That's why his blood is so good on pancakes. Futurama.
Yeah.
Watch it.
That was.
We'll be here when you get back.
It was like a half-gallon container of corn syrup with red food coloring in it that I drank because it was a fake trailer for a movie about a blood bank, about a bad blood bank, and it was like, you have to, it's no good, you have to put it back and then drink it. That was the joke, but so okay.
You didn't know enough theater tricks to not actually drink it.
Yes, yeah, so I literally drank it on camera. Oh, so sticky and gross.
So we're back.
We're back!
Hello!
For part 3 of chapter 4. Let's get Twiharded. Twihard with a vengeance.
Did we even get through a page yet? What page are we on?
We are on page 2.
Page
of
go
12.
Murdered a dog with a shoe. But she doesn't shut up.
Jill! Fuck off! Fine. God, I was gonna cut that out, but if that picked up, then just like,
oh my god, that pug. Yeah, you bitch, you better walk away. What'd you say? Nothing. God, I love that shit.
Okay.
So, okay, seriously, we gotta get through this.
Yeah.
Chapter 4.
He's blind. Leave him alone.
Well, he shouldn't get up on a banister then.
I know.
So she's got a Saturday to herself. But,
Wow.
Yes. But Alice is close by.
Yeah, okay.
Alice. I'm staying close to home to hunt. I'll only be 15 minutes away if you need me. I'll keep an eye out for trouble. Translation, don't try anything funny because Edward is gone. So it's already been established that Alice is paying attention to whether she's thinking about going to see the werewolves at this point. Edward is that, like, controlling of this this demand of her. Yeah.
Right. And I mean... No, it's not reasonable.
No. She literally hung out with them for, like, a year.
Because he left.
Yeah.
I mean, I get that he's concerned because there is, like, a known serial killer after her, and they know that for a fact.
Right.
Maybe that's part of it. But...
Yeah.
He doesn't seem to have an issue if she, like, goes into town or whatever. Well, maybe. She hasn't even tried that.
True.
She never leaves the house.
Yeah.
She's not allowed.
Yeah.
Alice was certainly just as capable of crippling my truck as Edward was. The one night she decides, I'm going to go visit Jacob. And she finds Edward sitting in her truck having, like, cut the wires.
He didn't cut the wires. He took, like, a part out of it.
He took, like, the starter out of it or something, yeah. And he's like,
and then, like, ran away.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, did he tape them together later?
He put masking tape over the keyhole. I can't go. Yeah.
Classic.
Okay. Oh, God. This part. Not wanting to be ridiculously early for work, I ate my breakfast slowly. One Cheerio at a time.
Wait, work?
She works?
She has a job?
Yeah, she works at the hardware store. Or the camping hardware. Hard camping store.
When did she get this job?
I remember
A book or
50
two ago?
Shades of Grey.
And she somehow
She worked in a hardware
She
store.
ran to
Okay,
Paris.
50 Shades of Grey.
It was a hardware
It was
store.
a hardware store. It's like a camping goods store.
I don't even fucking remember.
It's Mike
that
Newton's
happening.
parents.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, Newton's, right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
How did she keep that job, though?
Right?
She
Yeah.
was only in Italy for like 3 days.
It's true. Yeah.
But she did have that
Okay.
huge mental breakdown
Yeah, I mean...
before Italy.
Yeah.
Yeah, where they thought she had died in the woods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you keep a job through that?
I don't know.
I guess there aren't a lot of applicants for Newton's. Like,
If Mike is working there, yeah.
True,
I bet.
true.
That's true.
that's just nepotism. Okay.
Anyway.
Eating.
They don't actually pay her.
Yeah.
That's why.
I ate my breakfast slowly, one Cheerio at a time. That is so. Like, think about that. For real.
God, if she already poured milk on them, oh my
Oh.
god.
Right?
She's
Just
gonna be eating just
with
like
a spoon, just like
like-
chasing them around the milk to try and get just one at a time. Like,
if she poured a normal sized bowl and then milk and was eating them one at a time, by the time she got to the end, it would just be like
Oatmeal.
yeah.
Sludge at the
Like,
bottom.
not good. No, I imagine she has like a plate of dry
She's
Cheerios.
laid them all out, and just like licks her finger. Wow.
whatever sticks.
Yeah.
She got the frosted kind, so they'll be easy.
Oh, yeah. Maybe.
Not using her hand, just like eating popcorn out of the bowl with just your tongue, like a bowl of dry Cheerios, just
Hungry now.
Alice comes back in, she's like, what are you doing?
What did you do? I looked into the future and I thought you had a mental breakdown. Like, what is going on?
I don't want to be early for work.
Take a nap. Like, read a book.
Seriously,
Yeah.
watch TV.
Seriously.
Oh, you know Bella's totally one of those people that's like, I don't watch TV.
Yeah.
I mean, the Cullens have to have a great library.
So, yeah.
They've lived there for years.
Now she's still living with Charlie at this
Oh,
point.
right,
She's still
right.
living with Charlie.
Still, though. She has her laptop. Go dick around on Facebook for 20 minutes.
yeah.
Seriously.
Do some online quizzes.
Well, I think at
Find
the
out which
point that
Backstreet
this
Boy
book
you
was
are.
published, Facebook may very well have still been gated to college kids only.
Fair.
Yeah.
He's 19.
But she could got on MySpace.
She's
But, yeah.
18.
Yeah.
She's still in high school.
She could have checked out her Mike Newton's band's
Yeah.
Right.
songs on MySpace.
Oh my god. And you know Mike Newton has a band.
He probably doesn't play anything, but I think you're
He's,
right.
the,
Mike-
he's the singer.
Yeah, Mike Newton
Oh,
and the Misogynists.
You're right.
Yes.
Okay. Eat your breakfast one chair at a time.
No, it's just a solo album. It's called Misogynistic.
spoken word over music. Then, when I'd washed the dishes, so she eats her breakfast one chair at a time, washes the dishes. I arranged the magnets on the fridge into a perfect line. Maybe I was developing obsessive-compulsive disorder. The last two magnets, round, black, utilitarian pieces that were my favorites. That were my favorites because they could hold 10 sheets of paper to the fridge without breaking a sweat.
If your magnet is get out the house.
Yeah.
Like, we don't need to add ghosts into this book, too.
Right?
Did not want to cooperate with my fixation.
And who has a favorite refrigerator magnet? You can have ones that look better or that, have a photo in them.
Yeah.
But favorite.
I don't know. I have a lot of weird favorite inanimate object things.
I do like the like earth magnets we have on the fridge better than like the ones that have like the veterinarian's number on them because they do hold things to the fridge.
Just like the
But like I've never expressed it as my favorite magnet. Preferred, maybe.
Maybe.
But like,
those ones are just like business cards that just happen to stick to the fridge.
Yeah.
Like there's some utility. In that rating.
Yeah.
Or like those alphabet magnets we have on the fridge. Those don't really hold shit unless you have like 15 of them or something.
Yes, you've covered making it useless to be on the fridge.
Yeah, it takes like a dozen of them to hold up one sheet of paper.
Yeah, I mean, so her favorite magnets, but she's getting angry at them.
Yes.
Because they're round.
Yeah, no. They're
they won't stay in the straight line.
Their polarity. Their polarities were reversed. Every time I tried to line the last one up, the other one jumped out of place.
It's a circle.
Turn it.
Yes. For some reason, impending mania, perhaps, this really irritated me. Why couldn't they just play nice? Stupid with stubbornness. Stupid with stubbornness.
I see.
I kept shoving them together. And yes, it's a clever metaphor
I see.
for Edward and Jacob.
Yeah.
Trying to shove them together.
Sure
But they just won't stick.
I kept shoving them together. Kiss! I kept shoving them together as if I was expecting them to suddenly give up. I could have flipped one over, but that was like losing. Finally...
Okay, there's a lot of reasons I don't like Bella, but This is it. Like, I all out hate her now.
You're done.
I am done with her because she is too fucking lazy to turn over a magnet.
I won't admit I've lost until I won't admit I've won.
I'm so done with
magnets until I've broken physics.
Yes. Finally, exasperated at myself more than the magnets, I pulled them from the fridge and held them together with my two hands. It took a little effort, but they were strong enough to put up a fight, but I forced them to coexist side by side.
Dog's an asshole.
See? That's not so horrible, is it? There's no need to be so inflexible. So now she's speaking to the magnets.
Yep.
Also, in this like real sweaty metaphor for Jacob and Edward, the only thing keeping Jacob and Edward from liking each other is that they're being face to face.
Right? They'd be best friends.
Yeah. Like,
guys, just spoon. It's fine.
yeah.
Hey, so
they just need to get Bella out of the mix, and they'd just be great with each other.
They would. They'd line up perfectly.
Yes.
Who gets to be the big spoon?
Edward's taller.
Yeah.
I don't know. Jacob hit a giant growth spurt.
Yeah. In the book, he is gigantic. Like, he gets beefy in the movies, but like he's like tall. Like he's
like
super tall.
Captain
too.
America.
Yes, exactly.
Damn.
So she's talking to the magnets. Okay, it was still too early, but I decided I'd better get out of the house before the inanimate object started talking back?
I don't understand.
No. No.
So Stephanie was like, I need this. I want... No. Stephanie thought...
Sorry, they're all idiots.
Stephanie Myers thought,
I quit.
this is a good metaphor for my story.
Yeah.
I have to find a way to have this happen now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, absolutely. She was like, she was lining the magnets up on her fridge and had trouble. She's like, this is a perfect metaphor for my book.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay. Okay. It was still too early, but I decided I'd better get out of the house before the inanimate object started talking back.
Technically still a synonym.
Inanimated. Yeah, inanimated. Yeah. So she gets to work. Mike is having a fight with his mom when she gets there. But it's the only time that Tyler can go. You said after graduation. Okay. I don't have a voice for Mike's mom.
She wants to speak to the manager.
Yes.
You're right.
Yeah. You're just going to have to wait, and you and Tyler can think of something else to do. You're not going to Seattle until the police stop whatever it is that is going on there. I know Beth Crowley has told Tyler the same thing, so don't act like I'm the bad guy, okay? Oh, good morning, Bella. You're early.
Did they establish something happening in Seattle?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
There's a lot of murderers, which, like, it's made super obvious that it's vampires doing it, like bad vampires.
To us.
But, yeah,
Okay, because I was about to say, like, you can't go there until the whole city doesn't have crime anymore.
Yes, yeah.
That one threw me off a little.
Yeah. Karen Newton was the last person I'd think to ask to help at an outdoor sports equipment store. Her perfectly highlighted blonde hair was always smoothed to an elegant twist on the back of her neck. Her fingernails were polished by professionals, as were her toenails, visible through the strappy high heels that didn't resemble anything Newton's offered on the long row of hiking boots.
That's like really impractical footwear to
work in?
For like, yeah, especially working like a retail job.
Yeah.
I think
regardless if
you
you're the manager or not.
You called it with, I want to talk to your manager.
Yeah.
The I want to speak to the manager haircut.
Yes.
Yep.
You're early. Light traffic. Well,
I can leave.
Yeah, has any boss ever complained about someone being early?
Yeah. Well,
only if it gives you overtime hours.
Yeah.
Only if you clock in early.
True.
Well, I was going to call. I don't think we're expecting a ton of business today. Mike and I can probably handle things. I'm sorry you got up and drove out. Okay. That's not fair, Mom. If Bella wants to work... No, it's okay, Miss Newton. Really, Mike. I've got finals to study for and stuff. Thanks, Bella. Mike, you missed aisle 4. Bella, do you mind throwing these flyers in a dumpster on the way out? I told the girl who left them here that I'd put them on the counter, but I don't really have the room. What a bitch!
Wow.
Speaking as someone who's handed flyers out in places, like... Fuck you!
Especially in a small town.
Yeah.
Like, she probably personally knows that person.
Yes! Out of here, Yeah!
Oh my god.
Yeah. She could have said no, but she took the flyers.
Could have said, like, oh, you can hang one in the window.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
She took the flyers
real person.
and then was going to throw them out. Yeah. Oh.
And she didn't, like, call her employee to say you don't have to come into work.
Yeah.
Like, there wasn't even a missed call or something. They just didn't.
No. Now, granted, it is stated that Bella is early, but, like, how early, it's one of those, like, if she has made that decision, she should have called Bella at that point.
Right.
But, like, was she going to wait till just before Bella would have left her house anyway? Like, yeah.
Right,
I don't know.
right. That's very bizarre.
Yeah. Jill, get away from the microphone.
She is determined to be a pain in the ass.
God.
Somehow.
Just go lie down. We'll
Yes.
do stuff when we're done.
Alright, so, yeah, Bella, sure, no problem. And we will pick up Bella's adventures by the dumpster next week on Let's Get Twiharded.
How many episodes is this going to be? We're already hitting episode 4, and we're, like, I think you're cutting them too short.
I think we're just not going fast enough.
Or you're cutting them too short.
But
We did tangent quite a bit.
I will tangent your face. I will stab you with these knitting needles. Already using red yarn.
Till next week on Let's Get Twiharded. Ooh.
thought we
What
already.
was that?
What the hell are you?
Drink your water.
No, see, it's fine, guys. We're on episode 4. We're on page 4.
Oh my god, we cannot be doing a page an episode. You're gonna have to cut a couple of these together.
Okay. Like I said, when it gets predominantly dialogue, it's gonna go much faster.